This video will walk you through an example setup process for the Genvid MILE SDK and Toolbox in a local development environment. By the end of this video, you'll be able to use the Genvid MILE SDK to develop locally. You'll find the links to all the guides that this tutorial refers to in the video's description. Before you begin, you need to register an account and download the SDK from genvidtech.com. Once you've downloaded it, run the installer and choose the option to install the Complete SDK. The installer will provide you with a full suite of tools to create, deploy, and stream your projects. If any is present in your environment, it's safe to skip them as long as they are the supported versions detailed in the installation guide. The installer will prompt you to install those dependencies and will download them for you. Proceed with a standard installation for each one. First, it will check for Python, used to provide command line tools and a library to configure clusters. Then, the installer will check for Visual C++ build tools, used to build our Unity native plugin. It can be skipped if you have a complete installation of Visual Studio with C++ support, build tools command line, and Microsoft's SDK package. Then, the installer will check for Node.js, used to transpile and serve our web samples. After that, the installer will look for AWS command line interface to manage AWS clusters. Then, it will check if your environment has TightVNC installed, used to set up your project's AMI, but any VNC-compatible client can be used instead. Finally, it will check for Git, used by Terraform to access remote modules. Once the setup is complete, open a Windows PowerShell instance at the Genvid MILE SDK installation folder and type the command shown on screen. After finishing, the script checks if the toolbox is installed correctly and included in your path. If it isn't included, the script will prompt you to prepend the tool's location to your path automatically. Once you have the Genvid MILE SDK and Genvid Toolbox installed, log off your Windows session, signing out of your user account, and log in again for changes to take effect. Now you're ready to go. Watch the follow-up tutorials to perform a sample engine integration that will allow you to test Genvid MILE SDK features in your local development environment.